All right, so moving on forward to this week, our week 3 player of the week coming over from Andress High School, sophomore quarterback. He finished with 14 completions for 16 attempts, 237 yards passing, and 4 touchdowns, which comes out to 88% completion percentage, which is outstanding for a sophomore quarterback coming from Andress High School, Mr. Jamari Milton. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming out. All right, man. So just kind of starting off a little bit, we like to ask here, what youth football team did you play for, growing up?
I started when I first got here. I started with the Sharks, and then midway through my career, I went to the Broncos, and then I finished out with the Broncos.
Okay, awesome. And how did that help you get ready for the next level?
Just with the competition, traveling out of state and out of town, playing big competition like that, just prepared me for playing those big time games.
Good. I think that helps out a lot. And leading on, knowing that you were coming in to Andrews this season with a gonna have to be a battle to fight for that starting quarterback spot. What was your offseason like to make sure that you're ready to go and make sure, hey, if I get that call, I gotta make sure my guys are ready too.
To make sure I know the playbook as well as he does. Just making sure that I'm being as much as a leader as I can on the field to show that I'm better than him. Hitting the weight room as much as possible, get bigger and faster as much as possible as I can, and just being me.
Good. That's something that I would like to see. And speaking of course, you won that battle. Week 1, it didn't go the way you wanted. You guys wanted to go as a team when you guys played against El Dorado, but you showed promise. Moved on to Coronado the next week. You guys were in a dogfight. A couple mistakes here and there happened, but coaches saw that, hey, this is the guy. We're gonna roll with them. And then, transitioned over into Jefferson. No matter what team you play as sophomore or not, starting, first year transitioning from freshman football to varsity is a big jump. What was it like? My first district start. What was it like to make sure that you're ready and then your team was ready as well last week?
Just make sure that everybody's locked in at practice and not joking around. It wasn't really that much of a change. The game's faster a little bit with the crowd yelling and things like that. People move around faster, but it wasn't really that much of a change.
Okay, and then for you yourself, to make sure that you prepare yourself, what did you do? Preparation work, or what's a prep week like for Jamari Milton game week wise? Starting at quarterback, what's it like game week?
Day after the last week game, like Saturday through Tuesday, we're watching film, knowing what they're doing, when they're supposed to do it, how they look in certain formations and how they line up in certain formations, who their worst player are, who their weak player are. So. And then making sure our receivers are watching film too, make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, definitely. With the kind of offense you guys run, you guys definitely gotta know how to make adjustments and whatnot. Before we continue on a little bit, who do you when you watch NFL or college, whichever you like more, who do you really compare your style to, or kind of look up to, style of play wise?
Probably be Tom Brady or like a Joe Burrow with the accuracy and how they move around on the field and knowing what they're doing when they're out there and not looking confused.
Okay, good. Those are two great players to look after for sure. Big week this week, rivalry week. What's it like just around campus, and just making sure, hey, we know it's good to have the fun, the pep rallies and all that stuff, but making sure Friday night hits, down at Austin High School, you got to make sure that you guys are ready. What's that mindset that you guys have to have this week? Because this is a big game. This could see no matter what, who wins district or who has to travel, who gets a home game. How other games play out. What's it like knowing how this is a very important game this week?
It's just like any other week, even though it's a rival week. We just go in the same way, and anybody's beatable. So just make sure everybody's on the same page and we're playing our best out there.
Short and sweet. We definitely know that you have a good head on you. Making nice, easy answers for sure. Pregame wise, if you do listen to any songs, what's it like? What's a good song, to get you going?
It'll probably be like a song from Ken Carson or like Lil Baby or something like that.
Okay. Before we continue to this last one, new OC this year, understanding the offense, what's it like playing in an air raid type of offense, knowing, hey, I'm gonna have to throw the ball. You only had to throw it 16 times a game last week, but this week maybe a little bit different. They may have to throw it 40, 50 times a game. What's it like knowing that, hey, I gotta make sure, put the team on my back pretty much?
It's actually kind of fun because it's all on you. So you're passing the ball, you're making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, getting the ball where it's supposed to be at. So
It's good. And, you know, it's something that comes with quarterback too. You make sure, you know, protection's right and, you know, schemes and stuff right. And that's something that's definitely good to look into for sure. You know, you guys finally got your first dub last week. Post game meal, what was it like?
I think post game meal, we went to Whataburger.
Okay, and then what was the order?
Patty melt with a sweet tea.
Patty melt. That's the first one I heard of the patty melt. Patty melt's
good, man.
What you gotta try is patty melt. You gotta put some bacon and you gotta put some grilled onions on it.
Gotcha.
Like the smacks. But hey, we really appreciate you coming out to the show. Of course, we wish you the best this week. Rivalry week, but we want to see another one of these stat lines, you know, so we can bring it back out here as soon as we can. Keep on balling. Good football. Bad plays are gonna happen. Good plays are gonna happen. You just gotta keep on moving forward from it. But ladies and gentlemen, again, one of our weekly players of the week, Mr. Jamari Milton from Andress High School.